y'all. I'm cold. Hello, everybody. And this is Auntie. And I am here, y'all, to do a review of Love After Lockup Season 5. I think it's episode 56. Child, I don't even know what the name of the episode is. But y'all hold on real tight, okay? Hold on real tight. I'm back. I'm back. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. And this is Auntie. Lord, what in the world I got on my face? And I am here to do my review, y'all. I am sorry I'm a day late and a dollar short. I had a lot of stuff going on. You know, it's the holiday season, a bunch of birthday season. So I apologize for being late. Y'all give me a one down in the chat if you can hear me. Give me a one down in the chat if you can hear me. Thank you, Ray Della. Marathon Monday. This is video 3 of my Marathon Monday. Y'all, let me tell y'all, if I had to rate this episode using a 5-star system, I would rate this. Thank you, everybody. I will rate this episode a 3. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section what you were rated. Let me see them stars. Let me see them stars. Let me see them stars. Okay. Yes, y'all, let me see them stars down there. Okay, we got Dot. She gave us 3 stars. Hey there, Charlotte. Hey, boo-boo. Mwah. We got L2. Hey, JW. Hey, Shanteria. Hey, Dot. We got already Della up in his house. Did I get my Shanteria? If I didn't, honey, I'm getting her again, child. I'm getting her again. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, so let me see y'all stars. We got Dot with 3. Shanteria gave it 3 stars. Charlotte gave it 3. Megan has also given it 3. SE21 gave it 2 stars. Tracy has given it 3. Patrice Edwards gave it 2 stars. Kilolo, okay, gave it 2 stars. And Cynthia Hughes came down with the 3 stars. Stacy gave it 1. Okay, Stacy, tell us how you really feel. Tammy F gave it 2 stars. Aaron, hi, Aaron. Aaron gave it 2 stars. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead on and get into it as we get into it. Let me bring these mofos up on the screen, or at least the ones that I have. Now, y'all know I don't cover Louie and Melissa. I say that every episode and every review. I don't cover them at all, right? I don't give a fuck about them. Okay, I don't. The first couple that I want to talk about is, Child, I saw the red hair, thought it was Britney. Wait a minute, y'all. God dang it. Okay, I ain't got them on here. Okay, the first couple I want to talk about is KRK and Britney. Now, of course, we all know Britney is downtown renting a wedding dress. And she is talking to her probation officer at the advisement of her girlfriend. And so, you know, she calls her girl, the probation officer basically tells Britney, like, you trying to, like, this look like fraud. And Texas is already, from my understanding, a hard state to get into anyway. And so, bitch, both of y'all are felons and stuff like that. You know, you ain't supposed to be leaving this month, okay? First of all, until you pay off your stuff. And so it looks like you all are trying to make it seem like you family members, you know what I'm saying, trying to, play games and stuff. And so Brittany was like, we ain't doing that. But when she gets off the phone, she starts to really think about it. She's very rude with her girlfriend and she goes through with it. KRK, in the meantime, as we all know, has already, tried to get in contact with people and tell them things that he told Brittany not to say. He's very, arrogant and narcissistic. I can't stand KRK. So anyway, Brittany is having second thoughts about this, but she doesn't articulate this to Kira. But he can feel, right, that something is going on with Brittany as it relates to this relationship. And so after they go through all that, Kirok is getting everything together. The minister's there. She comes out and she looks absolutely beautiful. If you can't say nothing else about Brittany, you can say that Brittany is absolutely stunning, right? And so, they go down and they go down and she says, Kirok, I need to talk to you about something, right? Because he's already had an idea that, this isn't something that she wants to do. And so, we like, fuck it. Y'all do what y'all gonna do with the whoop whoop and the boo boo boo. The next couple that I want to talk about is Kim and Joey. So Kim and Joey decided they're gonna go out to a restaurant and they're gonna have a nice little evening over some pizza and some mozzarella sticks, bitch. And so, while they're there, Kim decides that she is going to tell Joey that she is not married, and Joey went the fuck off. So Joey is like, okay, how in the hell are you trying to tell me to get a job, right? A job ain't got shit to do with this, okay? But if he gonna dodge him a job right and make an excuse for not having none, bitch, this is his out right here, okay? Like Joey was like, you want me to help you pay for a house and all of that kind of stuff, right? And you're married to somebody. What the fuck did you do? You didn't file a paperwork. And she was like, I didn't file a paperwork, because you were saying it was the go and all of this kind of stuff. And he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, right? So he gets up and he goes outside to have a cigarette. And, we've been noticing, right, that Joey's voice is going away from him. And I'm thinking that Joey's on drugs. I hate to say that, right? Because that's a huge assumption. But just kind of looking at him, there's just something about Joey's behavior, right? And just his body structure that makes me think Joey's on sale on drugs. Because if you look at Joey when Joey first got out of prison, right, he was thicker than a snicker, right, especially around his ass area and them hips. But now, if you look at him, you can see that he's kind of drawn in. I don't know, y'all. It's just something about Joey where I think Joey's on drugs. And his voice going away like that, I'm just like really suspicious as to why it is. I mean, did he have a cold? Is he getting over the flu? Like, what the fuck is going on? So he goes outside and he's going ballistic, right? Because he's like, she wants me to invest in a property with her that her husband could walk away with, right? I'm putting all this money in, I'm getting a job and stuff like that. And I really do believe that Kim, as I said in the last episode, I really believe that Kim knows that that is not Joey's child. And if she could keep something like that from Joey, then, it is what it is. And so, anyway, Joey, he's pissed off about it and everything, rightfully so. And he comes back in and he was like, look, I'm an intelligent person. But when he was outside, he said, she lying, well, all of us lie, but the line got to stop. Bitch, let the line stop with you, right? Because you've been the first one out there lying any damn way. Okay, so, now he sees how it is to be lied to, motherfucker. Okay. And so, Kim apologizes and says that, he's right about it. And, she didn't do what she was supposed to do with the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop. And I'm just like, oh, okay, like whatever. I don't give a damn. And I don't think y'all do either. She should not be with Joey anyway. She's not a girl's girl. She'll fuck your man and smile up in your face. And then years later on, go and get a wedding dress and act like she about to marry him. Child, ain't nobody got no respect for her. And then to sit there and let a man talk you into swabbing your child. on national television, you're gonna let this man swab your child. Don't swab the other one. Talking about we taking a COVID test. Why him and why not the other little boy? He should have been standing in the line getting his mouth swabbed too. But it's apparent that Kim is one of those type of mothers, in my opinion, that will let the man fuck around and do anything he want to do to her child, right? And she don't say anything about it. Like this is some dumb, okay, all the way around. Who's the next couple that I want to talk about, y'all? I can't even remember these damn couples, right? Okay, so we did Kim. We ain't doing Melissa and Louis, bitch. We just not gonna do it. We just did Britney and KRK. So let's just go on to these raggedy bitches, right? So we got Bianca and Daniel. So Bianca and Daniel, had a conversation about, what did she tell the cousin? So Bianca says that she did not tell the cousin that she had an alcohol problem. Bitch, yes, you did. But she accused the cousin of being the one who was inebriated and didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. And then when it comes down to the sex thing, she admits to that. So how in the fuck can you admit to one portion of the conversation and not to the other portion of the conversation? But this is the kind of bullcrap that they pull on us. So he had asked Bianca for some water, and of course, she's being petty because she still want to go back to the coffee thing because Daniel didn't kiss her ass well enough. So Bianca admits that she did talk to the cousin and she did tell the cousin about the sex. And she said that she wants more romance out of it. She wants to be submitted to somebody. No, the fuck she don't. She don't have the mentality, the womanhood, okay? Because it take a real woman to submit. And Bianca is absolutely not. She's a fucking child living in an adult body. And so she admits to it. And Daniel was like, look, I spent 5 years in jail and everything. And I know it was, all over the place, right? Because I just was really basically trying to do what I did. And so Bianca was like, I want more. So Daniel said, he would work on it and all that kind of stuff. He said that they had this conversation and everything was kosher and all of that old bull crap. And so after they, had a little conversation and everything, they decided that they was going to go out, right, and walk around. And so they in Arizona, and she's from Florida, and he was talking about the heat and all of that kind of stuff. And so as they start walking around and holding hands and stuff like that, Daniel started having anxiety and a motherfucking panic attack. Bianca, being as immature as she is, could not understand what was happening with Daniel. And you know what? In a way, I'm gonna give it to her, right? I'm gonna give her a little bit of credit because if you've never been around someone who suffers from anxiety or PTSD, as in their life, then you would not know what that was, right? And so she was like, "You hold my hand too tight. You're not doing this and then," and she wants to solve everything by a kiss. And bitch, the last thing that somebody who's having an anxiety attack wants to do is kiss. So when they had left out the house, right, he had went back and got a wedding ring, an engagement ring for her and everything, right? Because he's trying to appease Bianca. And so he never even got to do that because he started having a panic attack and flipping out on her and everything, right? But she made it all about her. What's wrong with you? Why you treat me like this? You don't like me. He got a problem. He's this, he's that. Instead of just stepping back and saying, what the fuck is really going on, right? And so, Daniel leaves. She's, talking about this relationship is going to be more complicated than I thought. Duh. He's been in jail for 5 years, right? Daniel already had substance abuse problems when he went in there. Daniel is not ready for a relationship either. Because when you look at it and you look at everything that's gone down, Daniel is just as immature as Bianca is. He is not ready to be in a relationship. He doesn't know how to please a woman. He doesn't know a whole bunch of stuff. He should have went into a halfway house or some type of rehabilitation center, right? To further, himself in getting over all of the things that he went through in jail and all of the DUIs and all of that kind of stuff, right? He's not mature for this relationship either. Eventually, right, they come back together and he tells her, that he has anxiety and stuff like that. And when he was out in the free world and he began to see the trees and stuff like that, it triggered him. And so, the two of them are going to be trying to work on their relationship. Who really gives a fuck, right? Because I really don't. The two of them are made for each other, meant for each other, because neither one of them are mature enough to handle this relationship, let alone coming right up out of jail and having a camera in your fucking face with a crazy bitch, okay, who is, in my opinion, who is drinking alcohol, okay, like people drink Slurpees in 99-degree temperature here on the East Coast, bitch. So let's go to the next person, because I ain't gonna hold y'all out here long. It wasn't a whole lot going on. It just wasn't. It just was not a good episode. It did not provoke anything in me. For me, when I rate these episodes and stuff like that, I need the episode to provoke something. And for me, these couples, the bullshit is just too much, right? But anyway, let's talk about this line, bitch. So we open up this episode with a ride in the car talking about they lost everything, right? She reading off a fucking script. Zarai, you can't read, all right? I don't know, I know you allegedly went to college and, you in the sorority and all that kind of stuff. But bitch, script reading is not for you, right? You got to be talented, skilled in order to read from the script. And that script that you was reading from in that car with Troy, talk about my parents lost everything. I got there and it was fire engines and water. What the fuck you think? It's a fire, bitch. And so, Zariah is, going through, the motions and all of that kind of stuff and telling us it was disastrous and all this bullshit. And then she gets to the fucking house and it's one window burnt the fuck out, probably because the brother was in there, maybe possibly, allegedly, I don't know, in my opinion, hitting the pipe, bitch. Because the father said it was an electrical fire, right? Was he puff puff pass passing? Who the fuck knew Zariah had a brother? It's something a little shisty and shifty about that whole situation, in my opinion. Because I ain't never heard about no fucking brother. Neither have we ever seen his ass. And then all of a sudden, when one of the bedrooms catch on fire and shoes is outside, and she told me I could have lost my brother. I'm like, bitch, brother from what? Another mother? Where the fuck did he come from? And why was it isolated to one room? Because electrical fires go all up and down the motherfucking walls. Bitch, it starts in one place. Your house is on the. If it don't blow up, bitch, from gas, you get an electrical fire. It's not gonna be isolated to no fucking one room, bitch. Y'all gonna stop sitting up here trying to blow smoke up our butts and think that we believe this bullcrap? We don't believe this bullcrap. Electrical fires in the wall. It's the pop pop fizz. All of it go to the daggone circuit breaker. How the fuck? So you just got an isolated wire that ain't hooked up to the circuit breaker. So when that bitch catch on fire, all the rest of them is safe and secure. Get the fuck out of here. The whole daggone house, that wire is in the wall. It's going all the way down. Like my circuit breaker is all the way the fuck back there, all the way on the other side of the goddamn house. Where bitch it lights this one over here, the circuit breaker, all of them wires is together, bitch, they in the wall together. And your father gonna sit up there talking about an accidental electric fire. Was it a space heater out that motherfucker? Like, what was it? Like, stop it with this bullshit that you think that we believe this stuff. Then she gonna sit there and come up with this bull about the psychic and trying to make this stuff about her. Ask the psychic about your skin. Ask the psychic what cream downtown at the Altars or the Sephora's or at Nordstrom's can I use to clear my fucking skin. People been putting comments in the comment section. Tell me, psychic, which one should it be? Clarendon? Lancome? Is it the Dior? What the fuck is it? Is it Rihanna? Is it Fenty Beauty? Let a bitch know, psychic. You can tell, you can write this down, you can say it in sign language, you can send up smoke signals. Ask the psychic about that. But no, You want to go in a weird ass trifling way, take credit for the fucking fire. Child, let me turn on the sewing machine. Let me get the sewing in this bitch. You want to take credit for everything, even if it's fucked up. You want to take credit for the fire happening because you went to the psychiatrist and you want to make all of this about you. And then you get out there on social media and say, y'all are the show. And then she say, eventually, me and Troy gonna break up. Bitch, she told you that. But you only believe the part that you want to believe, and then you want to bring your mother in there, Miss Nubian Princess, because the mother is gorgeous. The mother is gorgeous. The father, he's a generic brand of Coming to America. But the mother is beautiful. We don't wait to see you and Troy because y'all are sitting there reading off of scripts and it's not making no sense. And so she's sitting in there with the mother. And the mother is like, we in our second home. We got, get a second home. Which one is the mama? Shit. So the father, in the meantime, take Troy down to the church because they're going to have some kind of little carnival, some little bullshit, in the church parking lot, fundraiser, opening for their little fucked up ass clinic, in my opinion. And so, the father tells Troy, give me, you're going to be working with these people, right? So tell me something about your life. Give me a little mini sermon, okay, about what you bring to the table. What would inspire somebody? He goes back and talks about his father. Rest in peace. No offense to his father. And that his father had passed away from kidney disease. And while we are empathetic and sympathetic, pay a fucking attention. Because you never said how that changed your life. All you said was, I was in jail when he passed away. But he asked you what experiences of robbing banks and McDonald's and ice cream shops. What experience did you have based on what the fuck you did to help somebody else? Yes, your father's story is inspiring. But pay attention and answer the fucking question. He never answered the question to say how that translate into him helping somebody else. Bitch, he just was talking. I said, pay attention. Reading is fundamental. I am sorry he lost his father. I know what it is to lose a father. But I never remembered him tying that into how he can help somebody else. Meantime, and in between time, the father told him he know a whole lot of bishops and pastors, but his story was, honest, and it was honest. But how does that translate into helping somebody who robbed a motherfucking store like you did, or who's tempted to rob a store? Put the whole fucking sentence together. Put a comma in that bitch. Put a period. Start a new sentence. Hit return and give us another paragraph of how that translate to help another that may go through the same thing that you did. See, you just talking to be heard, but we ain't hear nothing. And the father is delusional. If he thinks that Troy out here on Facebook smoking weed got a message of salvation, survival, and overcoming for anybody, and that's going on and being said about him and his wife, what couple are they to any fucking body? I'll wait. Because not only are you smoking it, you're rapping it, and you're licking it, and you're doing all kinds of with it. So maybe that's your message. But be authentic and stick with that. I'm gonna tell you how to sell, smoke weed. Because then they had some gummy beans or gummy beans that was supposed to come out. Didn't she just say that the rent was behind by 2 months? How in the fuck they inspiring anybody? So now we back over at mama house. Son comes home into the room. The motherfucking room. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all asses. I'm so sick of y'all. The son comes home from school. How in the fuck, unless he's walking to school, did they switch the buses for him to be able to get a bus that fast after the fire? And how come the room is completely decorated? If it was an electrical fire, okay, bitch. I felt like they was in the same house. Felt like the room down the hall, bitch, upstairs, downtown to the corner of the house that got burnt the fuck out, got that plastic on it. You know that plastic that they put up with when they find any kind of little schmidget or mold in your house or something like that. They put that plastic up, but bitch, you can still use the rest of the house where they got them little fire plastics, right? That you can put up and you can occupy because how the fuck was the room completely decorated for a little boy? Oh, wait. Why did the mother look like the sunset was setting on her the same way it did when they was, you know what? Maybe I think maybe it's me. Maybe I think too much. Maybe I just think I know everything. I don't know. But bitch, I'm gonna tell you right now, it looked like they was in the same house to me. He was very comfortable with going in the room. He wasn't comfortable. They was like, take your fat ass in the room. You just getting home from school, going to take your fat ass in the room. We give you some snatch. We give you some snatch. But you're gonna have to wait till he go. So now she sits up here. She tells us her story about being adopted, and she says that she when she was 3, I believe it was that this woman adopted her, and she her biological mom she had looked for her when she was 18, and the biological mom was like, "This is a motherfucking closed adoption. Don't call me bitch. I won't call you." And that is one of the downsides of people going out and finding their adopted parent, because if a parent did a closed adoption, they did it for a reason. She went and looked for her father, right? And she found her father, and he entertained. He didn't even know she was born, but she's developed a loving relationship with him. And now she says that she wants him to be at the wedding. The mother was like, "Long as he with your father, I ain't got it to do." But from what I'm understanding, the her real biological mother got mental illness. And then that's where Zarai probably getting hurt from, unfortunately. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of times it's good for you to know things, about your parents and stuff like that. So that how to talk to your doctor, how to handle your medical care. And mind you, y'all, Zaria is doing all this stuff Being bipolar, like she said that she was bipolar, right? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. She's doing all of this stuff, right? Because she had told us in season 1 that she was bipolar in a month. He told her not to take it, and she said on Facebook that it wasn't until later on that she started taking medicine. But you don't call that woman. That woman said, "Look, I don't want nothing to do with you." And you know what? That's her right. That's her prerogative. She put her and blessed her and put her in a family, right? That took care of her. And now, from what it looked like, they taking care of her motherfucking son. They still giving him snacks. Okay, he getting his snacks when he get home from school. But don't play in our face. It wasn't but one room that got burnt out. And why did it get burnt out? That's gonna come out too. Because I'm sure that you can look up the address and probably find out how it happened. Because if it's an electrical fire, you know what, Auntie, get move the fuck on. So anyway, she's sitting out there with her, and the mother was like, I'm glad that y'all had a relationship, and then she was like, y'all gonna help us with the money. I'm just looking for some money from you because I'm money hungry like a month, okay? Even though I ain't told you my rent behind and I don't have nothing, right? Y'all going out here starting all this stuff, and I can barely pay the rent up in this month. The rent is 2 months behind. So why now are we doing this, right? Or was this out of order? Is this a reenactment of some because they don't lie good and she's not a good script reader? Talk about, oh my God, they lost everything. And we look at the fucking house and it's one room burnt up. Honey, people will peddle you anything. They will peddle you anything. And y'all know that the father didn't even want to talk about it. I bet the fuck he didn't. Zarai said that she always wondered why she wasn't the same complexion as her parents. Bitch showed it way. She said that she got teased in school, and that's sad. That kids would treat her like that because of her complexion, but that happens in the black community, unfortunately. They probably was wondering what the fuck happened. Why she don't look like them. And probably deduced that she was adopted. Like a lot of us did. Like that ain't her real mom and daddy. Because they Afrocentric. Okay? They put the A on Afro. Especially the mother. Because that bitch was wearing that. She was wearing that Afrocentric wig. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Let me tell you something. Their lives is playing out on Facebook. I be looking at according to Amber, and I be seeing the bullshit. Their whole storyline got holes in it because they trying to make it seem like they do-gooders. She told me her mother wasn't calling her because of the psychic. The mother never said that. The mother said, I raised you the way I raised you up in Christianity. You can mess around with all of them, those things out there if you want to. But this is how I raised you, point blank into the period. I ain't never told your ass that I was mad at you, and I ain't never ducked you. But she always got to be the victim. And people who got victim mindsets and always want to be the victim and always want to be in some, you got to watch their asses. You got to watch them. It's unfortunate, but you got to watch them. Zarai wants to be the victim. And it's tied, done, and through. Y'all, did I miss a couple? Did I miss a couple? I think I got everybody. Didn't y'all? Because we ain't had Mike and Justine on there. We didn't have Teeny and Rob. Mike and Justine and Teeny and Rob, they're the ones that's taking the season. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Those are the ones we want to see what the fuck is going on downtown to their house. We want to see how Justine gonna do this bull crap with this baby and Michael, and we want to see what the hell Teeny gonna do about a job. Now I heard, I think it was on according to Amber, that she got a job now. Good for her. But these two are not, they're not love after lockup. They're just absolutely not love after lockup. Not in my opinion. But y'all let me know downtown in the comment section if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Because I really would like to know. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to get the hell on about it here. I love you all to pieces. Thank you all so much for being here. And look, y'all, until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, if a whole bunch of don't go down, okay, y'all be safe out there in those streets, okay? Especially if you're going to the polls, be safe, okay? And exercise your right to vote. Okay? Love y'all.